Hello YouTubers, welcome back. So we're going to go over a little detail that will help your rear triangle success, often known as the Ushiro Sankaku. So I'm sure there's tons of videos out there that teach you setups and all that good stuff, but oftentimes I have a hard time getting there and finishing the position. And so there's one grip that I've been working on, and I don't want to take credit for anything for it, but just some slight adjustments that I found that can help me. So we ended up here in a back situation on the underhook side. We're struggling to get under the chin, so we ended up either trapping our opponent's arm fully, or maybe we just use that reverse top lock position to get to that rear triangle. Now, one of the biggest problems that we have is this arm either locking their hands or simply not being able to get it above the head. Okay, so one good deep grip that we can use, it's called a Cobra. Okay, so it's when my hand goes to the head here, and I get vein to vein and veins to their bicep here. Now, when I first learned this grip, I would I can't really get anyone's arm above their head. And one thing that I started focusing on is putting their elbow in a vulnerable position first before trying to rip. Now, as you can see, Waverly's 250 pounds of muscle, so strong arm Waverly, I'll never get her arm away from her head. So one thing that I like to do on stronger opponents is before I try to get the wrist, I want to put the rotator cuff in a compromised position. So instead, I'll lift my elbow open so that the elbow is parallel to the shoulder or perhaps higher. Once the elbow is in this weak compromised position, now it's a relatively easy thing to start bringing the wrist into our chest here. And once we're able to pin this wrist into our chest when she tries to move, right, it's a very tough thing to do from here. Now, of course, we start sitting them through, trying to climb and get into that rear triangle situation here. Okay, so again, you can see tons of setups, tons of different ways to get there, but that's just the one grip that I wanted to show you. So one more time is however it is we got there, right? We managed to trap an arm. Okay, some people will show you off of a Kimura. Again, that works, but oftentimes as a weaker athlete, I feel that I get to the rear triangle and they're able to connect their hands. And remember, for the rear triangle to work, we need their arm above their head to actually get the strangle. So what I like to do from here is I'll get this vein to vein, and if they have hands locked, from here I'll lock my hands together to separate. Once I separate, now I go to the bicep and I flare my elbow open. So when she tries to get her arm back, it's hard. And now from here, I attack the rotator cuff by keeping her arm at this 90-degree bend and bringing it into my chest. And notice, I'm not trying to bicep curl the arm, right? She's going to be strong. I extend my hips and use my body mechanics here. And now once I can physically glue her arm into my chest, she tries to move from here. It's tough, gives me all the time in the world to sit her through, change the angle, and lock up that figure four. And of course, try to finish, maybe pass the arm off, American lock, all sorts of different things that we can go from there. So give that a shot, see if it helps your finishing mechanics from the back on the rear triangle. Oh, comment, like, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff, you know what I'm saying?